Hello and welcome to today's podcast. In this episode, we are going to explore an essential and fascinating topic, children's cognitive growth. This discussion is not only relevant for parents and educators, but also provides a rich opportunity for expanding your English vocabulary, particularly words commonly found in academic contexts and IELTS examinations. Children's cognitive development refers to the progression of mental skills such as thinking, reasoning, problem-solving, and understanding the world around them. It begins from infancy and continues into adolescence. Parents and teachers play a pivotal role in nurturing these abilities, and understanding how the mind develops can dramatically influence a child's learning trajectory. One of the most important concepts in child development is neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's remarkable ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. In children, this plasticity is especially pronounced, meaning early experiences and stimulation can significantly shape cognitive growth. You might hear educators say, children's brains exhibit high neuroplasticity, which is why early intervention is so effective. Using such terms in English demonstrates advanced vocabulary and understanding of developmental science. Another critical term is executive function. Executive function encompasses a set of mental skills that include working memory, flexible thinking, and self-control. For instance, when a child plans how to complete a puzzle or resists impulses to grab toys from peers, they are exercising their executive function. In English discussions, you could say, playing strategy games enhances executive function in young learners. Language development is equally essential for cognitive growth. Children acquire vocabulary rapidly through exposure to rich linguistic environments. Reading aloud, storytelling, and even casual conversation significantly impact their verbal intelligence, which is the ability to articulate thoughts clearly and understand complex concepts. For example, parents may say, "I make it a habit to read to my children every night to stimulate their verbal intelligence." Problem-solving skills are another cornerstone of cognitive development. When children encounter challenges, such as building a tower with blocks or solving a simple math puzzle, they learn to experiment, evaluate options, and persist through setbacks. These activities foster critical thinking and analytical reasoning. You might hear teachers remark, encouraging children to explore multiple solutions develops critical thinking skills, which is a highly academic way to discuss learning in English. Creativity is an indispensable component of a child's cognitive growth. Creative activities, including drawing, music, and imaginative play, stimulate divergent thinking, which is the ability to generate multiple ideas and solutions. In English, you could frame this as artistic expression nurtures divergent thinking and promotes holistic cognitive development. Incorporating phrases like holistic development or stimulate divergent thinking enriches your vocabulary and makes your speech or writing sound more sophisticated. Social interactions also play a profound role in mental growth. Collaborative learning, where children engage with peers, allows them to develop empathy, perspective-taking, and negotiation skills. For example, when children work together to complete a group project, they are learning to communicate effectively and resolve conflicts. You could say in English, participating in cooperative activities enhances social cognition and collaborative problem-solving abilities. This introduces another layer of advanced academic vocabulary. Another influential factor is the concept of growth mindset, introduced by psychologist Carol Dweck. A growth mindset encourages children to perceive challenges as opportunities to learn rather than obstacles. Parents might reinforce this by saying, mistakes are part of learning and effort leads to improvement. Using terms like perseverance and resilience in English adds depth to your descriptions of children's learning strategies. Nutrition, physical activity, and adequate sleep are often underestimated in cognitive development, but are equally vital. A well-balanced diet, rich in essential nutrients, regular exercise, and sufficient rest contribute to optimal brain function, memory retention, and attention span. In English, you could express this as optimal cognitive performance in children is contingent upon proper nutrition, regular physical activity, and restorative sleep. Notice the use of advanced academic words like contingent upon and restorative, which elevate the sophistication of your language. Now, let's discuss practical strategies to enhance children's cognitive growth. First, create a stimulating environment that encourages exploration and curiosity. This could involve age-appropriate puzzles, interactive educational games, or engaging books. Second, establish routines that balance structured learning with free play, ensuring children develop both executive function and creativity. Third, model lifelong learning. Children are keen observers, and when they see adults reading, experimenting, and solving problems, they are more likely to emulate these behaviors. In English, you might articulate this strategy as modeling intellectual curiosity fosters intrinsic motivation and a lifelong love of learning. Finally, technology can be a double-edged sword. While excessive screen time may impede social and cognitive skills, carefully selected educational applications and interactive platforms can support learning. For instance, language apps, math challenges, or virtual science experiments can stimulate analytical reasoning and problem solving. You might say, digital resources, when used judiciously, can augment traditional learning methods and enhance cognitive engagement. In conclusion, nurturing children's cognitive growth requires a comprehensive approach that combines mental stimulation, social interaction, physical well-being, and encouragement of a growth mindset. By understanding these principles and using advanced English vocabulary, you can discuss child development with confidence and sophistication. Today, we explored terms such as neuroplasticity, executive function, divergent thinking, collaborative learning, and growth mindset, all of which are essential for both your English proficiency and practical knowledge. Thank you for listening to this episode. Remember, supporting a child's mental development is not only rewarding, but also an exceptional opportunity to expand your English vocabulary. Keep practicing, keep observing, and continue learning. Until next time, happy learning!